There is something undeniably intoxicating about truffles. Just look at my daughter Evie's reaction. That potent smell is a major reason why truffles are so expensive.
You can taste it before it hits your mouth.
Exactly.
This white truffle costs $3,800. Now, I'll shell out $15 for some truffle fries, but I just can't wrap my head around why in 2019, someone paid over $130,000 for just over 2 pounds of white truffles. White truffles are by far the most expensive of the kind that we eat. At the low end is summer black, then winter black, and then there's white truffle.
I am super skeptical that a mushroom could cost that much money and be worth
You need to
it.
try. You need to try once in your life and you will understand.
This is Francesca. She and her partner Marco own a boutique truffle supplier called Done for New York. They have a network of about 200 truffle hunters spread throughout Italy and France who supply them with up to 400 pounds of truffles a week. Truffle hunting is also incredibly competitive. These truffle hunters wake up at ungodly hours to forage through public land with specially trained dogs, and they protect them with their lives. Truffle hunters hide their cars, they walk for miles to ensure they aren't followed, and keep their favorite spots a secret, even from family members.
Not even to your sister.
The truffles are then shipped overnight to JFK International Airport. Once the shipment gets through customs, the truffles are sorted and distributed to restaurants throughout the city. In just 36 hours, the truffles go from in the ground to on a plate. All truffles used in cuisine are expensive for good reason. No matter the variety, the high demand and limited quantity creates scarcity. But white truffles are incredibly expensive. That's because scientists have found ways to cultivate summer and winter black truffles. The increased supply brings down the price. And in the wild, those varieties have longer growing seasons and tend to grow in shallow soil, making them easier to find. Plus, these black truffle varieties grow a thick outer layer which helps protect them during transport. White truffles grow much deeper in the earth, have the shortest growing season, and no protective layer. But most importantly, they are impossible to cultivate. White truffles only grow in very specific parts of Europe. But when it comes to eating them, the differences become really apparent.
It's so satisfying.
Yeah, I know.
Francesca says black truffles are all about flavor, while white truffles are all about smell.
They are found from the animal of the forest because of the smell. And we appreciate them on our table because of the smell.
There's a scientific explanation behind why many people like my daughter Evie react to truffles the way they do.
I wish my kids behaved like that because my kids tend to recoil when I feed them truffles.
That's Paul, a truffle scientist who says there's an evolutionary explanation for truffle's strong smell.
So most mushrooms you see above ground, they drop the spores, the wind will pick the spores up, and they'll be blown around or they'll be spread by insects. But truffles form below ground, and they have to be eaten and pass through a digestive tract to continue on that part of the life cycle. So they want to entice us.
In fact, he says the aroma of truffles, but especially white truffles, is physically intoxicating, kind of like cannabis.
There's endocannabinoids in truffles, which you might be surprised to hear. There's one called anandamine, which has similar, although lesser effects to THC in cannabis. So it will make you feel more relaxed. It will make food and things more appetizing.
Well, now that I know I may have given my toddler a buzz, it's time to see what one of the most expensive foods in the world is all about. So I met up with Chef Pierre, who runs the kitchen at the Marc restaurant by Jean-Georges inside the 5-star The Marc Hotel.
And we're going to put more truffle on top, of course.
He's preparing us his most popular truffle dishes so we can determine if white truffles are actually worth the money.
Well, so black truffle people are pretty familiar with, but like we're here to talk about white truffles.
To try some black first and move to the white.
Okay.
after.
Oh my gosh, truffle pizza sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
How much is this pizza?
$39.
$39?
But if you put another couple of grams,
Yeah.
it's another $15 go on the top.
Oh, so every gram of truffle you want to add is another $15.
Yeah.
Wow. This is good.
Little white truffle pasta.
Okay, now we're getting to the real thing.
Yeah.
Like this is a celebration of white truffle.
Oh, big time.
This one is the
Because white truffle you cannot cook. So the only way to appreciate is an aroma and
You know, in these food shows, they tell you like, oh, you're supposed to take the smallest bites ever, and I
really?
always just go
The-
full
the
in. I
big-
can't. I think the black truffle's stronger. I feel like it was.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it had more of a bigger flavor.
It's easy to mistake big flavors for expensive.
Exactly.
So we saved your favorite, the best, for last. We tried white truffle with like just the pasta, nothing to hide behind.
No.
This is like juiced up a little bit.
We have a mayo lemon risotto and with lobster, so it's already bring up a notch. And of course the fresh white truffle on top. It's good.
It's so delicate.
Yeah.
Of a flavor. I kind of think that I don't need the truffle on this dish. This is just good.
No, it's a good dish by himself. But you know, you want a little luxury to your plate. It's very good. It's an aroma, the white truffle. That's the first thing you have to think about it. It's not going to give you like the black truffle, like earthiness, and it's a completely different ball game.
It's a totally different thing.
Yeah, it's different.
My advice? If you want to get the most for your money, skip the white truffle altogether. Do this instead. Get a small winter black like this one from Dunford, New York. Wrap it in a paper towel and put it and some eggs in a sealed container and put that container in your fridge overnight. The truffle will permeate the shells, infusing the eggs with truffle essence. Make an omelet with those eggs and I swear, you'll be eating better than most of the country for less than the price of breakfast for two at Denny's. Wrap the truffle up in a new paper towel and repeat. It should stay good for about a week, and by then, you'll have had your fill of truffle for a long, long time.